We're going to move on to business news with Nate.
Who are we? Okie dokie. Well, we have a lot to talk about. First, we're going to start downtown. The Puddle Pottery Company. It will be coming to 23 Publix Square. It bills itself as your new happy place to paint pottery. It's the current Bizzi B location. The Bizzi B will be moving, but they will still be on the square. So don't have no fear. They'll still be right there. And I've been told that Mud Puddle is probably going to be open in November. Don't have an exact date. They said they will be more active, and they also said that they will answer some more of my questions and maybe stuff. So we'll try to get a walk through there. Boot Barn. First Hardin County location is coming to Starlite Center at 1705 North Dixie. They put it on their website. They have posted job postings on Indeed. They posted it on their own. So this is official. They officially listed 1705 North Dixie. They are coming. We were talking off camera. I know people confused it. We're like, oh no, we had one at Deuster's. That was Boot Country 2, and they were not the chain that Boot Barn is. Not the same people. We've never had one. So that's what's coming. I'm assuming it's going to be the empty Gabe's. I've been told by some people that's where it's going, but space-wise, that seems that that's the only space over there that would fit unless somebody closed or moved. Not officially Gabe's, but officially Starlight Center. But I will be shocked if it's not them. I don't know a date. I just know they are hiring a general manager. Also coming to E-Town is Yummy Bowl Mongolian Stir Fry. Has anybody had that? They have one at Hurstbourne. No, we are over. I am not the Mongolian type of person, but it looks cool. Like I said, they have one in Hurstbourne. They also have one in Owensboro. I don't know exactly where that one's at. Lexington's getting one already, so we will be number 4. They build themselves as the Mongolian version of Panda, and I do like me some Panda, so I'm sure I could eat the proteins there. I posted it the other day, and the post went nuts. Columbia Properties, who's the developer of the shops at Pear Orchard, has released the plans. And I think there was some stuff that not everybody was aware of. One, there is a coffee shop, a separate coffee shop, standalone coffee shop that's coming there. I can't point over there, but it's a little white spot next to the 2 green ones at the bottom right where the turn is. That will be a coffee shop. The 2 greens, one's almost a rectangle with the corner cut off. The other one looks like a square. Those are both available for lease, and then the larger one on the far right side is under contract. I don't know. I'm hearing rumors of Raising Cane's. Again, rumor, do not know. Nothing is confirmed. I've also heard the coffee shop could end up being 7 Brew. We are supposed to be getting a 7 Brew out by Cracker Barrel and Shoney's, so this would be a second, kind of like when we got 2 Dunkins at one time, and how we get like 9 Starbucks at one time, so who knows. Obviously, you got Publix over there. Next to Publix, so if you're looking at Publix, you'll see the right side if you're looking into it from the parking lot. There's one small white space there, and then, or I think that's going to be the liquors. They will have their own separated liquors, kind of like how Kroger had to do. Had to have exterior entrance. There's another green space available, and then a big green rectangle near the top left on near Pear Orchard is a strip mall. Do not know how many spots are going to be there or who all's going there yet. But Publix, I may end up going to take another video out there pretty soon, but them and Kroger both are moving.
Before you go to your next one, you took this video and sent it to me earlier this week.
Yes,
at Vine Grove Pumpkin Patch.
That's when Courtney and I were out there at Vine Grove Pumpkin Patch. It was my very first trip out there. They said they've been up there for this is like their 3rd season. I recommend it. It's you can free parking. They have a couple of free things you can do. You can pay to do the bounce house. They have an obstacle course, which I haven't seen before. They have a slingshot, which I didn't see the rest of them have. I have some nice bakeries, pumpkin pies, other pies in there. It's a small family-owned farm in Vine Grove, and I did that, and it was fun. It was very friendly. I enjoyed it.
I have to be honest, that is a lot nicer than the hay rides I went on as a kid. There were no steps. You just had to just jump up there and splinters on some old wood. So yeah, that's a pretty good grade.
Yeah, that's actual hay too. It's not just benches there. I feel like this. Yeah, there were the few that I've seen the steps. I'm not even sure Roberts had the 3-level steps, and I was very impressed with Roberts this weekend over in Meade County.
This was like the little video you sent me from J&H Farm and Winery in Vine Grove, which I don't even know if I knew this place existed. So
it's on the Meade County side. Like you're literally in Meade County for like a mile or 2.
Gotcha.
Off Brandenburg Road. There's a big sign.
Is that a new building?
No, it's an older building. The parking lot looked older. The building looked older. I don't know what was there before. I'm not very familiar with that area. I just went out there because I'd never been out there, and somebody said that they were doing the chocolate pairing with the chocolate lab. So they had I took some pictures of the chocolates are shaped like wine bottles, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't catch it in the video though. But I like the interior. I think it's very classy. They had lots of stuff for sale. They have a little kids play area called I think I'll see it in a minute, but obviously there's all their wines and beer, but more their wine selections. I didn't say too much long, but I liked it too. And I know that I already talked to Janine Waschel, who's opening up the German American Cafe. She says she's actually got to contact them about a collaboration and try to get some of their wine in their restaurant, which is, I think it's great to see local businesses working together like that. I think it makes a lot of sense. And she says she wants to have local flavor, and well, there you go. Proctor Family Dental opened yesterday as of this taping, filming, recording works. That's why I'm not radio or TV.
You have no idea how many times I said, let's tape this. There are no tapes.
It's film either.
I'm going to go cut a commercial. Nobody cut anything. It's digital.
Nope. So they are located at Suite 25 and the 555 West Lincoln Trail. Brian or Scott may know exactly more closer where that is. I'm not familiar with what that building is. I didn't look it up. But it's 555 West Lincoln Trail. They're open 8 to 4:30 Mondays through Thursdays. They can be called at 270-390-0006. And they list themselves as a Medicaid dental office, so that's good. One that's close to my house, I literally drive by it every day to work, is Kerr Landscaping and Garden Center has opened its new location. And it's on 1415 Hodgenville Road, aka 210. That's why I said I pass it all the time. It's roughly half a mile past Dow Corning if you're coming from E-Town to Hodgenville. So if you're coming past Dow Corning, it's about half a mile on the right. If you're coming from Hodgenville and the southeast side, like I would be going to town, I'd pass up the country club, and then Kerr would be on the left before you get to Dow Corning.
They've done a ton of work on that property. I don't know what was there before, but it's been
a
long time.
I thought maybe
like some sort of a garage, possibly.
That's what I was going to guess. It might have been like a personal garage, body shop type of thing.
They literally started at the road and went up. I mean, they redid the drive and the building. It looks beautiful. It really does. Yeah,
like I saw the side go up. I don't think that was there before. I think I would have noticed that one. They're going to be opening on Fridays and Saturdays in 2025. However, in 2026, they're going to go to expanded Tuesday through Saturday schedule. You can call Randy at Randy Kerr at 270-723-5323. Somebody who moved out of E-Town, Elizabethtown Overhead and Company Incorporated, also known as E-Town Overhead Doors, but I've always called it. They've moved out to 484 Strange Road in Hodgenville. They had their grand opening this past weekend. If you need information about them, 270-763-9121. I know that we've had a garage replaced by them several years ago. They might have been people that put on my parents when they upgraded from the old pull up to go in electronic. And finally, I know my parents are jacked about this one. If you go out Sunday across from that Menards light at a certain steak burger location, don't be shocked if it's open, because if they get cleared by the city, that's what day they plan on opening. I know they've already hired. They're having some, one of these days this week is going to be family and friends, but I've been told, I saw a post on Facebook that they do plan on being open Sunday. I do not have the hours. I don't know if it's going to be dinner only or what. The official address is 1151 Ring Road, like I said, aka across the road from Menards at the light. So then I think YokeFellow is going to be opening later this month. I'm going to try to get a walkthrough with them. That's another great building. I mean, Brian's lived here long enough to remember what that Lee's Famous Recipe looked like beforehand. It's been a liquor store before, but that building looks fantastic. Another one of our Southside revivals.
I just love the fact that they're keeping the chicken name going. Wasn't it Chicken Coop Liquors when it was?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
But it's Yoke as in Yoke, not Y-O-L.
Yeah, but I'm going to, in my mind.
Yeah, it still sounds the same.
In your mind.
John Pack is the owner. He had explained to me YokeFellow it's from the Bible. I think
it's also from like where they attached a yoke to like an animal that used to plow a field or something as well. Yeah, so it's still farming, you know.
Yeah, I think his is the Bible version. I think it means like a good friend or something, or trustworthy friend. That's where they got it. He said he first heard it at a Bible study. It just kind of stuck with him. So they'll be opening, and then Bloom Bakery is going to be opening later in October as well. So we'll have that. So lots of stuff on the horizon.
That's great, Brian. Thank you much. Nate, not Brian. Sorry. I guess Brian went to me. I think I've I need to start looking at the name tags, and until I see the Job, and then I'll be like John O'Brien. Let's do some events.
We got some coming up here. Yeah. One is kind of going for a little while right now is out at Freeman Lake Park. There's a kind of a seek and find for pumpkins out there, so you can get your little